Bonjour, this is BB. I'm here with my dog Ruby. We're back at Dream Daddy, I guess. This is my first time playing with my new headset. Um, it feels pretty weird. I really like it. The only issue with it is that um, the headphones are a little bit too small, and also for some reason the cord really wants to rub on my zipper on my jacket, so I have to like tuck my jacket into my bra strap, which is what I'm doing right now. All right. We're here because someone sent me an anonymous message asking for Robert, and I promised if you asked, I would do. So, here we are. We're going to fast forward through these pretty quickly because we got a S rank on his last one, and we know the only way that we messed up in the first one is that we refused to bend to peer pressure. So, right, we're just gonna blaze through it. I hope you guys are cool. Oh God. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Watch cat videos. Things have been pretty hectic at work, as per usual. I'm doing well, generally speaking. I ordered a pizza. This shit. God, disgusting. For all that we criticized Craig for his eating habits, we're just as disgusting. Eating a sandwich off the floor. We're actually probably doing worse than he is because he wised up and changed his tune. Actually, let me Google this because I don't know if this has an impact or not. Hold tight. I got my phone. Robert. I almost called him Roger. That would really change something about him, wouldn't it? I don't know what it is, but it would be weird. S rank. We got it. It's coming up. The internet here is so slow, and if you're 2 feet outside of the building, it goes away. It's the most annoying thing. Don't buy Mary a drink. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, we're gonna say just chilling. Just in case, because I can't remember if mentioning your daughter is like a trigger to him or not. Yeah, we know about all this. Yep, we're here with Mary. We're gonna do the whole whiskey thing. I feel better about it now that he offered it to us the first time. And we drank it without an issue. Like there wasn't even a hiccup. So doing it this time, it's like, yeah, okay, sure. Like we've established that that's a precedent with us. And we probably would have done really well if I had not been role-playing too hard and had Noodles go to sleep. Oh, here we got the difference. We got the nug. Now we know that Noodles is a little bit less square than I intended. So we can joke along with Mary now. Are you with the feds? I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert loves it. That's great. Oh, so we flipped the script on her now. Now she's the one who feels like she's being attacked. Fine. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Yeah, lay off the kid. He's not used to your brand of humor. Yeah, she's clearly not used to ours either. I want to ask her something different, but this was apparently the correct answer anyway, so we'll just click that one again. Maybe I could do... No, never mind. I was gonna say, just deliberately fuck everything up, but no, I don't have the constitution for it. Yeah. This is interesting. I don't know much. I'm having a hard time remembering some stuff. It's been about 2 weeks since I finished this one. And I'm trying to remember what we know about Robert. I think he often gets misinterpreted as someone who's very gruff and kind of like dangerous and mean and rough and all that. And I really think it's an affectation. I think for the most part he's just a little bit of a lost puppy. Oh, that was a glitch. We were in the movie theater when we had that fight. And I see that kind of misinterpretation when I Google things about this, so I can like do my playthroughs with like S ranks. Is like people are like, oh, like he's he's like the biker dad, and I'm like, is he, or does he just wear this fucking jacket because he thinks it makes him look unapproachable, but he's actually just a big doofus? I don't know. We'll find out, because as I mentioned, we don't know much about these characters until we hit their third date, and then all of a sudden it gets like super clear on kind of like what person they are and what their problems are and all that, which is exciting, but it's also like then you miss out on all that nuance with all the other characters, which I guess is, you know, a replayability factor, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. So thanks for defending my honor. It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Okay. I don't know why that one is necessarily better than any of the other ones, but that's alright. Maybe he likes feeling like he's contributing in some way. I turn my volume on my headset down to 1, and it's still so loud in my ears. Yeah.
I may be bad, but you made me glad.
It's weird hearing that voice. Now I can hear. I have a headset, now I can hear. It's freakish. I don't like it. It automatically gives me the heebie-jeebies because, man, do I recognize that voice. Fuck. Okay. Just can't think about it. Just gotta power through it. He's like probably the oldest of the options, if I'm keeping track of time correctly. Damien's up there too. And then obviously Craig, even though he has very young children, is the same age as us, and we're at least 40, counting the math. So, Almond, yeah. Right. Man, that completely derailed my thought process. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Craig has very young children. He's our age. Robert's probably in his late 40s, early 50s, maybe. I don't know how old his kid is. We'll find out. But and then I think Joseph's relatively young. I mean, the type of culture that he lives in isn't one where people would have children kind of in their later years so much. He's probably at the max, like in his mid-30s. Not like significantly younger than us, but still younger.
Hey.
I'm trying to think and play at the same time. So, and then I don't know from there. Right, say nothing, right? Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Hey.
This is the boring part where we just fast forward through everything. But that's alright. We get to whittle. You guys looking forward to that? Apparently what we pick for our whittling doesn't actually matter, so that makes me feel better. It feels less like I'm being judged and graded for my bad whittling. I'm an expert whittler now. It is a knitting needle, but only one. You don't know, Robert. Maybe I already had the other one and I needed a replacement. Popsicle stick. Now all you need is to carve up some wooden juice, wooden fruit, and a wooden freezer. These are really clever. I'm glad that they had the opportunity to take the time to do that. And like, you can see where they had time to develop certain things and not time with other things. What's the story here? It's probably cheaper to make more words than it is to make images, I think. And that probably has a lot to do with it. It's why some things are visible and some things not. Versus why some things are... why so many different dialogue choices have so many different branches versus, for example, Colin and Janet not having character models or whatever, but... this is a bubble popper. Not to burst your bubble, but there aren't any bubbles around here. Aw, you don't know. There could be. Maybe they're invisible bubbles. Maybe they're cryptid bubbles. It's interesting. Apparently people take his cryptid hunting really seriously. I thought it was just one of his usual kind of, like, jokes. You know what I mean? Now all you need to do is carve up a board and we're set, and also maybe carve a ghost. Okay. So just a lot of carving jokes. But I thought his cryptid hunting was one of his jokes, one of his keeping people at arm's length so that they don't actually know what he's up to. I'm gonna still say it's you. But yeah, apparently a lot of people are like convinced that he actually believes in cryptids, which, okay. That's fine. I think you would probably give Damien a lot more shit. I think someone mentioned that in one of the comments. If that were the case. It's a stick. Alright. We're almost done here. But obviously, right, he's a very sad person. And a very wary person who keeps a distance. He warmed immediately up to us. Which apparently is unusual for him. And I think we're one of the only people who gets to spend some time with him. Kind of like one-on-one. Come on! What do you call it? Yeah, gotta give it to Amanda. Yeah. For our baby girl, who I love. And will take care of forever. Be generous and kind to everyone. That's alright. That's true. I'm gonna burp because I'm lactose intolerant and I ate pizza. So. Right, and he takes care of us. Yeah. It'll be, I don't know, kind of, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. I'm really just kind of filling dead air on this one. It's okay, because I'll probably upload these all together. So. Oh! Apparently we're supposed to say, I'm glad you told me. Let's find out. I'm glad you told me. It must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this. You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a better father? Oh. Oh, okay, this is very different. Interesting. I think about it for a second. All the time. Yeah, I would imagine, like, you always wish that you could do perfectly, but there's just no way. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There's just so much stuff I regret or wish that I could have done better, but I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does. Exactly. Hey. Oh, here he goes. Oh, this is so much different. Okay. No, I'm down. I'm about this. Okay. It's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter, and it seems perfect. It isn't. At least you're there for her. Right. Well, as far as relationships with kids go, ours is pretty idyllic compared to most people. I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. Oh, sick. Fuck yeah. That's something I've been reflecting on with Noodles, too, is his, dad is so different. This is great. This is the heart-to-heart shit I was talking about. I love this. Oh, I'm really, really glad that we got to see this by picking a different answer. Wow. In the, you know, again, kind of where I was talking about representation being something that I wish that they had considered a little bit more carefully when they give you the option of making a trans dad, is to consider that in his childhood, if he was a trans boy, would his dad have taken him fishing and given him cigarettes and treated him kind of like gruff, or would it be kind of more prescriptive to gender roles? I'm not sure. And it could just be the dad making this weird, awkward attempt to like connect and being a terrible dad at it, and we can read it that way. But I just think that that could have been considered. And of course, regardless of what the actual intention or actions were in Noodle's history, we can understand that like the kind of well-adjusted and kind person that he is despite kind of the impact of his childhood. And as I mentioned, I really appreciate that your character has this backstory and this person who he is on his own. But yeah, I love this talking about your parenthood, because that's so key, and it's something that was kind of missing from a couple other stories, is like how much, you know, if the game is centered on fatherhood and being a dad, like there should be more of it. It should be central. And here it is. So that's cool. What did your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. Oh, sweetie. Yeah. Do you hate him? Okay, well, this is going to go on probably longer than we have time for, so we'll finish up Noodle's little monologue here in the next episode. I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be good, I think. All right, catch you next time. Bye.